The broadcast is now starting.
All right, welcome everybody to our marketing presentation. My name is Trevor, and today we're going to discuss a website called Fiverr. This is Fiverr.com, Fiverr, so 2 R's, Fiverr.com. Fiverr is it's sort of an outsourcing brokerage for different types of work that you as an entrepreneur or a business owner needs to have done. So on the homepage here, if you look right here, it's got a spot where it says explore the marketplace, and depending on what your business needs are, you could come in here for some graphics and design. You could do get some digital marketing help, which is kind of what we're talking about today. You can get help with writing and translation. You can get video and animation help, music and audio, programming, general business help, and then I'm not sure what's in the fun and lifestyle section. I guess that probably doesn't apply. But bottom line is these are different areas where you can essentially hire a freelancer to do some work for you. Now, a lot of you guys right now are probably thinking, well, I'm on a budget here. I can't very well hire people to do much for my business. And I understand that. And luckily, in our coaching program, we can teach and train you on virtually all of the things that you would have to otherwise hire a freelancer for. We teach you to become sort of your own freelancer, to the point where you'd be such an expert that you could come in and put in your services on Fiverr and offer to do some things for other people. It gets its name as Fiverr just because traditionally the way they've done it in the past is all services are $5. So you pay $5 and you get X service, and then some of these will come with additional upgrades that you can purchase, and you'll see that as you get into this. So it's kind of a cool idea. It's a really great way for you to get inexpensive work from people all over the world that can help you with different elements of your business. For example, you're not a good writer, yet you know that it's very important to have a blog and to be creating content for your website. Come on to Fiverr and find somebody to help you with that. You could look here in the writing section, or you could just come up here where it says what services are you looking for, and you could type in, I'm looking for, blog writing, and then you do a search. And what will happen is Fiverr will search their database, and they'll find a bunch of different gigs to show you. Okay. And what's cool is everything is it's done on the up and up, and there's a lot of transparency here because everybody's services are they're rated. So I don't know how well you guys can see this. I know it's probably kind of small on your screen, so I'll zoom in a little bit. But this first one that shows up, it says starting at $100. So I can click on this particular offer, and you can learn more about the gig right here. So this guy says, I own a full-service digital agency located in North Carolina, which means I can produce anything you need. Inbox for more details. Okay. So you can look through here and just kind of see what's being offered. So I'll just read a little more. If you're into that kind of thing, then I'd love to lend you a writing hand. I've been crafting copy on Fiverr for quite some time now, and over the years, there's been one thing that hasn't changed: my height. Okay. So anyway, this guy's trying to be funny. That's irrelevant. But anyway, as we scroll down here, I handcraft creative, quality copy that nourishes each and every one of your audience's eager senses. So he does blog posts, he does social media stuff, website content. He does all kinds of different types of writing, it looks like. And then you can go down and you can look at what kind of packages he offers. Obviously, this is a little more expensive than maybe some of you guys would be willing to do if you needed writing. But what's cool is you can see you can actually see ratings right here. So before you ever hire this guy to do anything for you, he's got 18 reviews and 5 stars on everything. So I could feel pretty confident hiring this guy to do something. He'd probably do a pretty good job. And if I've got a more like sort of complicated thing I'm asking him to do, or I need content written and it's more technical in nature and I'm not sure he can handle it, I could contact him and just make sure he'd be good with it before you hired him for that labor. Okay, so I mean that's an example of how you could use Fiverr. Now, what I was really going to show you today, this isn't just a general Fiverr uh, lesson. I wanted to show you guys under the digital marketing section here. So I'm on the Fiverr homepage. I'm going to go to digital marketing, and you'll see some different offerings here, some different categories. You've got some SEO help, you've got some social media marketing help, email marketing, video marketing. Let me show you one I like. It's called influencer marketing. Okay. Now, an influencer, I guess, could be defined as someone who has some kind of a following online. They're a popular blogger, they write a very popular newsletter, maybe they're very popular on Instagram, they can be popular within a certain type of niche. These are people that are sort of like authorities in their space, or at least have a decent following. That's what we're going to call an influencer, okay? And they're called an influencer because they have such a following that if they maybe recommended your business or shared your link or told their people, hey, I've got this really great website that sells unique kids toys, check it out. And that would be particularly meaningful through this person right here, who says she has a quote-unquote mom newsletter, right? So, essentially those people who would be reading this newsletter would be other moms who may be your target market, right? You have to ask yourself, who is my target market and who am I trying to sell my product to, so you can find the right influencer. So as you scroll down through these, you're going to see some that may look very relevant and others that don't. This guy right here says, I will advertise for you on my MLM and crypto blog. So if you're in the MLM space or the cryptocurrency space, this guy has a blog. It looks like you could get some advertising starting at $5. So let's click on this. And you can learn more about his offer right here. You can kind of scroll through those different images. Right here it says, I manage a blog called MLM Scores, and I post every day about MLM, network marketing, and cryptocurrency opportunities. So we are getting a lot of traffic from the people who wants to make money online, work from home. So he's describing the niche market right here, okay? And then it shows what he'll do, and then it shows some different packages as to what he would offer, okay? Now, if you're not in the MLM space or the cryptocurrency space, that's probably not going to be too helpful to you. This person says, I will post your link or video on Reddit under 1 hour. I will promote your Etsy store in my website. I will do Kindle book promotion. I will promote and bring your podcast on top ranking. Okay, so if you have a podcast you're advertising. I will promote your brand or store on my fashion blog. So this would make a lot of sense. I've had clients in this space where they're selling women's fashion products, maybe jewelry, maybe handbags, maybe scarves, maybe women's clothing. You look at the ratings, 229 reviews. It looks like she's averaging close to 5 stars. So whoever this is, I will promote your brand or store on my blog, Bella Pomarola. Pomarola. I can't pronounce that. That must be her blog. So I can look that up. Let's see. Let me just copy that in. It's an Italian fashion blog, she says. Here we go. Okay, there it is. So this is her fashion blog right here. And it's kind of cool to come in here and look at it first, right? So you can kind of see if this is worthwhile or not, or if it's the type of spot that you'd want to advertise your website. Of course, if I'm selling baby products, this isn't going to work for me, right? But if I have a women's fashion site or jewelry or cosmetics or whatever, this would be a good option. And then you can see her different packages. So for $10, it says she'll do an 80-word mention at the end of one of my posts with your link and 2 pictures for $10. Okay. For $40 and then for $80, some different offers here. So what's cool about this, guys, is a lot of you are like, I don't have a budget for marketing. I can't afford to do marketing. I have to do it all by myself, and I get that. But if you can find deals like this that are like $10 to get your link on a very popular blog with some pictures and some information about it, that's right at your target market. I'm advertising jewelry, and this girl's saying on a very popular Italian fashion site, she's going to advertise my stuff. Maybe that's a good fit, right? And for $10, no less, maybe that's a really good fit. So I'm not here to advocate for spending a bunch of money on marketing when you're not comfortable with it. But some of you guys have a couple $100 a month, or even $50 a month, and you could go onto a place like Fiverr and make $50 go a pretty long ways, just by finding some pretty unique opportunities here. Now, you have to measure what you're doing in marketing, right? And that should be that should be something that you live by anyway. You don't spend a lot of time doing one particular marketing strategy if it's not yielding any real results. So on your website, you should have some sort of a statistical tracking software, a Google Analytics, a SiteMeter, something like that can track the number of visitors you're getting. That way, when you pay $10 for this marketing opportunity, and you're wondering to yourself, well, did that actually work? You can check your stats and your analytics, and you can see for yourself if it did, because your statistics will tell you if you were actually getting traffic driven to you from this Bella website. Marketing is creative and uses that portion of your brain, but there's certainly an analytical, quantitative part of marketing that we can follow that'll help us do a good job here. Okay. So anyway, guys, Fiverr, it's a good place to look for marketing opportunities. We may talk more about this as it relates to certain types of opportunities. I love influencer marketing. I just think it makes a lot of sense to piggyback off of a brand that somebody has built that that directly touches your target market. And for a cheap price, if they can mention you or throw out a link, that could be $10 or $5 or $50 well spent, to the point where it drives you, long-lasting customers and sales to more than pay for that little tiny bit of advertising cost. I think it's a worthwhile strategy, and I'd encourage you guys to look seriously at Fiverr as an opportunity. There are other websites like Fiverr, but today that'll be kind of beyond the scope of what we want to talk about. I'm just going to recommend this for now, and leave with, hey, if you have a unique skill, if you have a unique writing skill or marketing skill or video skill, you'd be surprised. You may be able to get your business on Fiverr and offer some of your own services. I've had clients do it before. It's worth at least looking into. Okay? All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys coming along, and appreciate you making time with our new marketing training schedule. Look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesdays around 11. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys next time.